it's time to move to the next table, and then like, oh, Maria again. So 10 minutes are running quickly, and you have 6 women at the table, probably 5-6 women per table, so 10 minutes is not a lot. You have 2 minutes per woman. That is the complaint. The complaint of you guys is always, it's not enough time and it's too many women. So that's why we try to be early at the social. That's why we're there at 6:15, because you will be meeting your translator. Usually you need 15 minutes with the translator. You can take longer if you need longer, no problem. And then you can start mingling if you want already around 6:30, because the women are arriving at 4:30 already, 4:30, 5 o'clock. We tell them for 4:30 to be there 6:30. But some are very punctual.
The rain almost always slows down the women. We hate it when it rains on a social night, so it'll probably be a slower start tonight, but they'll still trickle in. So, but that's just how it is in Colombia, like you talked about. And you missed the orientation, but okay, you know what time means here, which is absolutely nothing. That's why we tell them the social starts at 4. Usually they get there by 7 or 8. So keep that in mind. And don't skip socials if you can. We talked about that at the orientation, but no, we talked about it, I think, but maybe not. No? Yeah, we did we talk about it? Oh, we talked about it. Okay, I thought you would talk to somebody about it. But yeah, we got a guy right now running on James. Like, I don't need the social. I'm not going to the social. See, I told you it was going to happen.
Okay, tonight we are with Angel. Hi Angel, how are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm great, thank you for asking. So Angel, tell us a little bit about your experience so far here in Colombia and here during the social.
So far, it's been a wonderful experience from the beginning till now. You know, it's very, you feel very comfortable. You feel like you're being taken care of very well. Everything is very well coordinated, and it's been just great.
Okay, and this is your first social?
First social, yes.
Okay, that is great. And why? Why you pick Colombia? Why you decide to take that step and came?
I picked Colombia. I just watched a lot of the videos and did my little homework and just chose Cartagena. I figured it'd be the best spot. It was vibing, and it hasn't failed me yet. It's been great.
That is great. And for example, this is the second social night. And how was your first night yesterday?
The first night was something I've never experienced before, and it was a great experience. It was awesome. I communicated well with everybody. My translator was awesome. All the girls were great. They asked great questions. They answered the questions, and it was just an amazing night.
I noticed that you speak Spanish. You think that makes things easier for you?
Definitely. It was a easier way to communicate with some of the, I think the ladies helped them feel a little more better, and it was awesome.
More comfortable also.
Well, yes, absolutely, yes.
Yes, and also most of the girls here, there are a couple of them that speak English, but most of the girls, of course, here in Colombia, we speak Spanish, so that makes things easier, and it's a little bit advantage for you.
For me it is, yeah, but it works both ways because, you know, if they're speaking English and maybe they don't have somebody to speak English with and they're practicing, it shows that they're putting in an effort to learn, and that I don't have a problem with that. That's great.
Okay, and this is your first time in Colombia?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you think about Colombian girls?
It's beautiful. It's just like, I'm from Puerto Rico and I love Puerto Rico, and I just feel at home. Everything here makes you feel at home.
You think that Colombian girls or Puerto Rican girls are similar?
No. Colombia is Colombia, and you know, I'm not saying which one's better or worse, but so far from my experience, it's just great, wonderful.
That's great. That is great. And Angel, one advice that you can give to the clients that want to come to Colombia for first time?
Just do it. Absolutely do it. Watch the videos. I watch them over and over. Take notes and just be prepared to just try everything new. Just give it a chance. Don't set yourself up to fail. Just come and do it, and you're gonna have a great time.
And also, one thing that it's important is listen to the staff, right?
Absolutely. They know what they're doing. That listen to their advice because they've been doing this for years, and they're right. They know what they're doing.
That is great. So, Angel, I hope that you find a nice girl tonight or yesterday. I hope that you find it. And
Really
I hope
nice
that your experience here
really nice
is
information for
going
you because
amazing.
guys, these Latin shows
Absolutely, it
are
is
for
very
you.
good.
So
Okay,
the
thank you.
idea is that you can participate, that you can tell us a little bit about which ones are your questions. Also, maybe if you want to know something about Colombia, about Colombian girls, something very specific, I think that the idea can be that one night we can touch that topic. And also, if you like, for example, the idea to have a during these Latin shows, girls that they want to join us, and maybe girls that you can see and know a little bit more about them, that will be great too. So the idea is to improve for you guys and be able to help you in all this beautiful process. Okay. And for those that are very, very new, the idea with these Latin shows is that you have the opportunity to see a little bit more about Colombia, about the offices that we have. Remember, guys, that we have 3 offices here in Colombia. One is in Barranquilla, other one is in Cartagena, and other one here in Medellin. And each city we have socials that are speed date. And I'm sure that most of you guys, you know about the speed date socials. And very soon we are going to have the next one that is going to be in Cartagena this weekend. So we are very happy about that. And of course, we are going to tape a lot of things so we can show you in the next Latin show to you guys. And you can see a little bit about what's going on with all this experience for the clients in Cartagena. And also tonight, I want to start to talk about the next social that is going to be very, very soon, guys. It's going to be June 1st. Okay, for those ones that are interested in came to Medellin, I think that June is a great month. Usually it's summertime, so it's very sunny and the weather is just amazing most of the time. Okay, remember that Medellin, we call it the eternal spring. And we call it like that because, of course, we have sometimes a little bit of rain, but it's not like cold. It's nice rain, and that is why the city is so green, because we have days that we have a couple of rain during the morning, or maybe during the afternoon, or sometimes during the night. But usually, most of the time, the weather is just amazing. So be ready, guys, and start to look for the spots, because remember once that it's sold out, we cannot open any more spaces for anybody else. So right now we are starting to do everything. We are starting to contact girls. We have really, really nice profiles. Every week in each office, we have really nice profiles. So you can you can go to our website and you can pull up hot list of girls that you want to meet. Even if you are not coming in a tour, remember also that is not the only way to meet beautiful girls. We have different kind of plans that we can offer to you. And also, guys, if you are interested in more information or more specific information, you can read it to me through AFA Medellin, the name of the city, at gmail.com. Okay? So in case that you are interested for information, you can read it to me. Or also you can reach to Maria, that is AFA Colombia 7 at gmail.com. In case that you are interested for information, you can reach to me or to Maria, and we are going to be able to answer any questions that maybe you can have about Colombian and the service that we can give it to you. And guys, like as usual, I want to start tonight with introducing you with the girls that we have here in Medellin, because I'm telling you, we are going to have the social very soon. And some of the girls that I'm going to introduce to you, or the 3 of them, are still single and they are looking for someone. They are very new profiles here in Medellin office, so they are really nice girls. And again, for example, if you want to see a specific girl here during the Latin shows, Also, you can let us know, and maybe if we see that the same girl is asking for everybody, we can maybe bring the girl to the Latin show, and you are going to be able to know a little bit more about this girl. So tonight we are going to start with the interview of Julia, Kelly, and Valentina. The ID numbers, guys, for those that are very anxious to know about them, are 20 75 99 for Julia. For Kelly is 21 19 30 93. Sorry, 21 19 93. And for Valentina is 20 89 41. So if you are interested in seeing them profiles, you can reach in loveme.com, where you are going to see the option search by ID number, and there you can put the ID number of the girl, and you are going to be able to see her profile. So we are going to start tonight with these interviews. So I hope that you enjoy it. And again, if you are interested in more information, if you are interested in know more about the girls that we have in Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla, whatever, let us know tonight, and maybe in the next Latin show we can bring one of the girls here, and you are going to be able to make questions to them. And also, if you think that there are a specific topic that you want to talk, also we can do it in the next Latin shows. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy these interviews, and remember, guys, we are going to show the ID of these girls, and you are going to be able to maybe read a letter, set it up a video call, or came here to Medellin and met with them.
Hola, buenas noches. Esta noche me encuentro con otra hermosa mujer que está inscrita con nosotros en la agencia matrimonial. Su nombre es Kelly. Kelly es un perfil nuevo, todavía no tiene ID, pero cualquier cosa nos pueden preguntar por ella. Hola Kelly, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, muchas gracias. Bueno, Kelly, vamos a hacer una pequeña actividad donde tú vas a sacar 3 preguntas y me las vas a responder. ¿Listo?
Perfecto.
Léeme la pregunta.
¿Qué 3 deseos le pedirías a una lámpara mágica?
A ver.
Bueno, el primero podría ser encontrar un buen hombre para compartir mi vida. El segundo podría ser viajar, me gustaría mucho conocer lugares nuevos. Y el tercero, poder formar un hogar.
Súper buenos deseos. A ver, ¿qué otra pregunta te sale?
¿Eres de mente abierta o eres más conservadora? La verdad, pues como por los valores y las cosas que me enseñaron en mi familia, soy un poco más conservadora.
Y eso está bien porque, por ejemplo, aquí las mujeres colombianas tendemos a ser un poquito más conservadoras porque somos como de valores muy familiares. Bueno, a ver, la última preguntita, ¿cuál va a ser?
¿A qué sitio irías a vivir una aventura?
Tu lugar soñado.
Santorini.
Santorini. Súper buena elección. Bueno, Kelly, cualquier cosita, ya saben que nos pueden contactar para ponerse en contacto con Kelly, que ella quiere encontrar un excelente hombre con el cual formar su nueva vida. Hola, buenas noches. En esta oportunidad nos encontramos con Julia, una hermosa chica que hace parte de las chicas que están en la agencia de Medellín. El ID de Julia es el 207599. Y bueno, Julia, muchas gracias por estar esta noche con nosotros.
Gracias a ti, Manuela, por invitarme a la entrevista.
Perfecto, es con mucho gusto. Y bueno, tenemos a Julia porque queremos hacerles 3 preguntitas así al azar, a ver qué preguntitas le salen y tú nos las contestas. ¿Listo?
Listo. ¿Eres de mente abierta o más conservadora?
¿Cómo te consideras?
Mente abierta.
Mente abierta.
Sí.
¿Qué quiere decir mente abierta?
No, mente abierta es que me doy a conocer, me gusta los límites, pero no sobrelimitarme, ¿sí me hago entender?
También estás abierta como a las posibilidades, escuchar opiniones y decir, bueno, no me voy a cerrar totalmente a lo que yo pienso, sino que también a lo que las demás personas opinan.
Total.
¿Esa eres tú?
Sí.
Súper bien. Bueno, miremos a ver qué otra preguntita. Bueno.
¿Cómo sería tu cita ideal? Ay, guapucha.
Aquí podemos soñar, aquí podemos
Me
soñar.
encanta que sea romántico, flores, corazones, chocolate.
Eres una mujer muy romántica.
Sí.
Ustedes ya saben que si quieren conquistar a Julia, tienen que ser muy románticos y especiales con ella.
Sí, sí, por favor.
Bueno, miremos a ver la otra.
¿Prefieres el frío o el calor? El calor.
El calor totalmente. Bueno,
Playa, brisa, mar.
pero yo te pregunto, por ejemplo, ¿tú estarías abierta a mudarte del país, a irte fuera de Colombia o...? Sí.
Sí, estaría bien.
Perfecto. Y bueno, también te pregunto, ya adicional a estas preguntas, ¿ya has estado por fuera del país? ¿Has conocido por otros países? ¿Qué países has conocido?
Solo he conocido Panamá y me gustó mucho.
¿Te gustó bastante?
Me gustó mucho Panamá, me pareció muy bonito. Estuve en Marbella, conocí como toda esa zona de la cinta costera, entonces me gustó mucho. Muy lindo.
Y por ejemplo, ¿cuál es ese lugar soñado que te gustaría conocer? Que tú dices, ay, yo me imagino algún día ir allá.
República Checa, Praga.
Nadie nunca me había dicho exactamente ese
No,
sitio.
me parece súper lindo, me parece que es muy colonial, muy bohemio, no, me parece espectacular.
Juli, te pregunto, ¿tú quisieras tener más hijos? ¿Tienes hijos?
Yo tengo una hija y de tener más hijos, de pronto entraría en negociaciones.
Depende, depende. Ah, bueno, Julia, muchas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche. Espero que puedas conocer a alguien de tu interés. Y si no, ya saben, chicos, que le pueden escribir a Julia, contactarla a ella y ver si ella también está interesada en conocerlos a ustedes.
Listo, gracias Manuela.
Con mucho gusto. Y en esta oportunidad nos encontramos con una hermosa chica que está inscrita en la agencia. Su nombre es Valentina. Valentina, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. Gracias por invitarme.
Muchas gracias por participar esta noche. Bueno, Valentina, cuéntanos un poquito de ti. ¿Quién eres? ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? ¿A qué te dedicas?
Bueno, soy abogada, tengo 23 años, tengo una hija, soy muy familiar, soy de planes tranquilos, pero románticos. Me gusta mucho el deporte, soy muy activa. No sé, preguntas.
¿Cuántos años tiene tu niña?
Tiene un año.
¿Tiene un añito?
Sí, tiene un año.
Y bueno, como eres mamá, ¿tú
Sí.
pensarías en tener más bebés o dices que ya con esta bebé es suficiente?
Estoy abierta a la posición, pero me gustaría algo estable.
Pero
estoy
algo
abierta.
estable y de ahí se va mirando la posibilidad.
Sí, pero estoy abierta a la posibilidad. Sí.
Y te pregunto, por ejemplo, si el día de hoy o el día de mañana tú conoces a un caballero del extranjero, ¿estarías abierta también a la posibilidad de irte del país?
Sí, estaría abierta siempre y cuando incluyamos a mi hija.
Claro que sí, eso es muy importante. Bueno, vamos a hacer una pequeña actividad y es sacar dos preguntitas, las lees y las respondes, ¿listo?
Acá está.
¿Cuál es la primera?
Suponiendo que ya estás en una relación, ¿cómo sorprenderías a tu pareja? A ver, ¿cómo lo sorprendería? Tengo la mente bloqueada. No sé, no soy mucho de sorpresa realmente. Sería yo siempre, pero si estaría en el extranjero, llegaría al extranjero de visita.
Así sin que se lo espere.
Sin que se lo espere, sí.
Es una muy bonita sorpresa,
Sí.
la verdad. Bueno, saquemos otro.
Otro, acá está. ¿Cuál más? ¿Cómo te defines en una sola frase? A pesar de que no soy tan extrovertida, que soy introvertida, soy muy auténtica. Soy muy auténtica, me gustan las cosas únicas.
Bueno, y tres cualidades que te describan a ti como mujer.
Soy, bueno, auténtica, familiar y espontánea. Muy emprendedora también, me gusta, soy muy activa.
Bueno, eso es importante. Bueno, Valentina, muchas gracias por participar esta noche del evento. Esperemos puedas conocer a alguien y si no, para los caballeros que quieren conocerla, su ID es el 208941. Y bueno, algo para decirle a los caballeros.
No, que estoy abierta a que me conozcan y sepan quién soy.
Muchas gracias, Valentina.
Gracias a ti.
Medellin. That remember, guys, for the ones that are interested, the tour starts June 1st. June 1st, and you can pick if you want to be able to participate in the tour for 7, 10, or 14 days. you have the options. Usually, I recommend to the clients to stay a little bit longer. So if you feel that 14 days is too much for you, try at least to stay 10 days. Usually, that is my recommendation, because in 10 days, you are going to be able to really take advantage of the time that you are going to spend here in Colombia, because you are going to notice that 7 days goes right away. So usually, if you are starting to have connections with the girl, really good connections with the girl, the idea is that you start to spend time with those girls that you are feeling connection, right? So I have Les. He's saying that he is coming for the next tour here in Medellin, and he is telling us that he is interested also in girls that they live in Bogota. So he's asking if he can invite these girls that they live in other cities, maybe in Cali, where we don't have tours, Bogota, where we don't have tours, Bucaramanga, or different kind of cities different than Medellin. And the answer is yes. What happened, Les? And it's something that you have to keep in mind. If you're thinking in bring one of these girls, usually if you're interested in girls outside of Medellin, outside of Cartagena, outside of Barranquilla, most of the time, the guys are the ones that have to help the girl with the airplane tickets or hotel accommodation, right? So if you think that you are very interested in this girl, in this specific girl, and you want to be like, you want to make the effort to bring that girl to the city where we are going to have the tour, I think that that is great. But my recommendation most of the time is that you can be able to that you can be able to focus your energy in the girls that they are from Medellin, or the city where you are going to visit, or where you are going to take the tour. But of course, sometimes happen also that girls from other cities, they wrote to us and they tell us like, oh, look, I know that the next tour is going to be in Medellin, and I want to participate, and I want to go there. So sometimes, not most of the time, but sometimes happen that we have these kind of situations where girls from other cities, they came to Medellin because we don't have tours in Bogota or Cali, and they take the opportunity to came to the city that is a little bit near them. But most of the time, if there are a specific girl that you're interested in met, and the girl doesn't live in the city that you are going to visit, the guys are the ones that they have to pay for the flight and the hotel accommodation. So see if this is worth it for you, because also you are going to have a lot of options too in the city where you are coming. But also sometimes work, and sometimes that specific girl that the guy is interested is the girl that with much more connection the client has, so you can do it too, okay? But remember, the guy is the one that usually pay for that kind of tickets and hotel accommodations. Also, Rich is asking, he's saying right now that he's going to Barranquilla tour, and he want to know if we set it up dates with the girls apart from the social. And the answer, Rich, is yes, of course. Like the tour usually start on Thursday, right? Friday and Saturday is the night of the social. So during Thursday, you have the opportunity to start your dates for lunch, for dinner. Also on Friday, maybe you feel that you have the time, we can set it up a date for lunch with other girl. But the idea is that during the time that you are going to be in Barranquilla, you are going to be able to have a lot of dates. Even if the girl doesn't go to the social, if she's not coming to any of the social, but is one of the girls in your hot list, and we send your profile to the girl and she's interested in meet with you, we can set it up dates with them. It's not only with the girls that are coming to the social, also we can set it up dates with girls that they don't want to go to the social. Because remember, guys, we invite the girls, but we don't force anybody to do anything. So we invite the girls, and if the girl answer like, yes, I'm going to be very happy to be able to go to the social, on Friday or Saturday, that is great. You are going to be able to meet the girl there. But if the girl doesn't want to go, also you are going to be able to go in a date, in an individual date with the girl. So that is not going to be any problem. And during the time that you are coming to Barranquilla, you are going to be able to have a lot of dates. But remember, Rich, the idea is that you focus your energy in these girls that you feel connection, because the idea is not like you start to have plenty of many dates, but nothing happens. The idea is that you are going to be able to make really good connections during the time that you are going to be in Barranquilla, okay? Also, I have one question about Don Galleto. He's asking how tall are average Colombian ladies. So, Don, I have to tell you that if you are looking for petite girls, usually the Colombian girls, we are under 5 feet. So I think that if you like that kind of things, like petite girls, Colombia is the place for you. And also, it's not like you are not going to find tall girls here in Colombia. It's not like we have tall girls here. But most of the girls, the Colombian size in general, it's under 5 feet. So remember that. And if petite size is your size, Colombia, I think that is the great place for you. Okay, James is asking, what is the best city for relaxed men? So, James, like I can say like any city here in Colombia is really nice, but of course, if you are thinking in have like a kind of vacation, a relaxed time, disconnection time, maybe Cartagena can be a great idea for you, because you have the islands, you have the old city, like you have a different kind of environments. And I think that Cartagena, with the ocean, with the sea, everything, is going to make a big difference for that relaxed time that maybe you can need. But of course, in Barranquilla or in Medellin, you also can find certain kind of activities for relax yourself, like really nice spas. And guys, I have to tell you and take note about this. If you're coming for first time to Colombia, remember that if you go to a spa salon, if you go to a nail salon, you're going to notice the difference in the price. So if you don't do that kind of activities very often in the United States or in other countries because it's very expensive, my recommendation is that if you're here in Colombia, take advantage of that prices, because here is very cheap for you to go to any spa, any nail salon, any hair salon. So usually the guys, they like to go here to that kind of shops because it's very cheap, and the time that you are going to spend there is going to be very nice and very relaxed for you. So if you're coming for first time to Colombia, take these 3 situations: go to a very nice spa, and a very nice hair salon, and a very nice nail salon, and relax yourself. I know that sometimes you are not used to go to a nail salon, but for example, here in Colombia, that a guy go to a nail salon and take care of his nails is very common, and the girls are going to notice that kind of thing. So it's only tips that I'm giving to you, and also remember that it's cheap, it's not expensive. Okay, Historic is saying that he's coming on June 1st to Medellin, and he is only waiting for his passport to be on time. So I hope that you can make it. For sure, we have a little bit time in advance. So I'm sure that your passport is going to be on time with you, and you are going to be able to join us. And I'm going to be able to meet you finally in person. So that is going to be great. Okay, Mark Smoss is asking, what happened if it starts to rain when you are on a date? And Mark, I have to tell you like nothing. Usually when we set it up dates with the girls, we trying to do it or in the office or also in a restaurant or in a bar. So it's not going to be any problem. Maybe can be a problem if the date is a different kind of date, like a picnic, or if you go to other town, like to walk or something like that. Yeah, yes, can happen, and I'm sure that nothing bad is going to happen there. But my recommendation, for example, for the guys that are coming to Medellin for these dates, is like bring an umbrella with you, because here in Medellin, specific in this city, you never know when it's going to rain. So if you have an umbrella next to you, that is going to make a big difference, because sometimes the day is really warm, pretty sunny, and 1 hour later it starts to rain a lot. So bring an umbrella with you, and remember, usually this is not going to be like a big deal. And also, like in Cartagena and Barranquilla, most of the time it's very sunny, very nice, and when it rains, the rain goes like right away, so it's not going to be any you are not going to have any bad situation. And also, maybe also it can be like a very romantic day, a kiss under the rain. Okay, Eric is asking something very important, guys, and I'm so sorry with you, because I know that for those guys that they look, or they go through Google and look for the office here in Medellin, the location, the current location that Google show us is not the current location that we have. So Eric Lee is asking something that is very important, is like, have you moved your office to the new hotel location? And the answer is yes. We have a new location, guys, and I'm sorry, we already have tried a lot of times to change that information there in Google, because they're actually a location that show up when you look at Foreign Affair in Google is not the correct one. So our current location is here in Medellin. It's Hotel Du Park. Okay, office 115. If you look for the hotel in Google, you are going to find it very easier. Hotel Du Park. So you are not going to be lost. It's very easier to find the hotel. Usually, for those guys that they know Medellin, the hotel is located 2 blocks down from Lleras Park. Or also, if some of you maybe know Medellin, you will know where is located Art Hotel. So just in the corner, you are going to see a Hotel Du Park, where is located the office that we currently are located, and the office is the 115. So I'm sorry, I don't know why in Google it's not very helpful right now, and we are trying to change that plenty of times, and we are not going to be able yet to do it. Let me see. Dream is saying that he actually want to network with Colombian girls. So Dream, if you are thinking in that, of course, I think that we are the place for that. Keep in mind, guys, that we are a marriage agency. The idea, if you want to start if you want our help in the beginning, is because you are looking for something serious, for something stable, for something real. I always tell the guys like that this is the main idea of the agency, like be able to make really good connections, and that you are able to find a very nice girl. Remember, guys, that is very important that you know what you want, but also that you don't close yourself to the possibilities, because sometimes here I have clients that they are like, oh no, I don't want girls under this age or up to this age, and sometimes the difference is not too much, but they really want this specific kind of ages. And sometimes I tell them, like, you're closing the possibility to maybe meet a very nice girl only for a number, right? So we have young girls that they are very mature. We have old girls that maybe they really want to set it up, that they like to have fun, they like to do a lot of things. So don't put an age in like a model or something. Like, be able to open your mind when you are coming to Colombia, and I'm sure that when you open your mind, you're going to have really good results. Okay, Dream is saying that what is the time span, such as average time, with American men marrying a Colombian? and her coming to the United States. So, Dream, I have to tell you that usually there are no like a specific time where you have to do it. But my recommendation is like sometimes this process can take even like 6 months, like the fiance visa and have all the papers ready. So I don't know. This weekend I hear somebody telling me that, for example, when you are dating with someone, in the first 6 months, you can notice if that person is going to be the person for you for the rest of your life. In the first 6 months, you are going to be able to see red flags, green flags, everything, and start to take decisions about if you want to spend the rest of your life with that person or no. And I think that is right because in the beginning is where you start to notice a lot of things and you start to see, okay, I like his personality, I like her personality, I like these kind of things about this person. So if everything goes well, if everything is green lights or green flags, I think that after 6 months you can start the process because sometimes this process takes other 6 months. So in the end, you are going to have like 1 year where you are going to date the girl, and I think that in that time you are going to be able already to take a lot of good decisions for you. And I think that usually 6-8 months. You already can see if you want to start the process with the girl or not. Okay, but again, there are no like ideal time. I'm just saying things based in the process. And the process is like the fiance visa that usually takes around 6 months. So remember that when you are going to start the process, because you have to keep in mind, like, okay, I'm dating with this girl for 1 year. And keep in mind that after that 1 year and you want to get engaged and everything, you have to wait at least like 6 months more to bring the girl to your country or to start papers with her in case that you want to bring the girl to your country, right? Because if your idea is to move to Colombia and start a life here, I think that that can be different. And in kind of cases, you can take a little bit more of time, right? Okay, let's see what other questions we have here. Jeff, United States, my first question is about this recent activity of women mating men. Okay, I think that I know what you are going to talk about right now. We are a man and is not part of AFA, but go to bars or something and get drunk. And there was something about it even today about a famous American that was on the Bachelorette and it happens to him. And so are you guys aware of this? I have any of the AFA guys had any troubles? So Jeff, the answer, from my experience, I am being working with AFA for 5 years already, almost 5 years. And so far with one of my clients that didn't happen. And I think that if there are someone there that it happens, please say maybe your experience. But for the clients that I know, that I help, no, this doesn't happen to them so far. And it's because they hear me most of the time, I think. And usually I recommend to the guys, and I tell also what kind of places is better to avoid. Usually, if you're a guy and you go to a bar here in Medellin, you have to be very careful with one situation. It's like you are going to see a lot of pretty girls sometimes that they are alone and they start to be very nice with you. They start to flirt with you and they start to approach with the guys when they see that the guys are single and there are no girls next to them. And in that kind of situations, it's like, of course, okay, most of the time the guys are going to say like, yes, bring the girls and let's order more shots and everything. So what happened in that kind of situations, you're a old guy and you have to think cold. And it's like, be careful. It's like in whatever place around of the world. If you are not careful with your personal things, with your environment, if you are not aware of all the situations, someone can take advantage of you. And in these kind of situations, What we don't know is like if they was dating with girls that they don't know, that they met in a bar. And of course, you are putting yourself in a risky situations because you are having fun with people that you really don't know. So here in the agency, we know the girls that you are dating. We know how to contact them in case that something happened to you. We have them information. If you go to a bar and you met with girls, we don't know who is the girl. We don't know what can happen to you. And here in Colombia, we have something called escopolamine. That is a drug that somebody can put in your drinks. Maybe you don't notice in that moment someone put something there in your drink and you are drunk. And of course, you are not aware of everything. And in that moment, you drink that, from that drink and you get drunk. So be careful, only be careful with this. Like try to avoid bars, try to avoid the kind of situations where you are going to see very friendly, extremely friendly girls that they want to approach you. Like think twice. You are smart guys. You know when something is not normal. So this happened here. Yes, of course, this happened also in other countries and in other cities. Just be careful. It's like me. If I go to Europe and I'm drinking something, I'm not going to drink from the bottle of other person that I don't know, right? So it's only that. And most of the times when this happen is because the guys they met with a girl and they think like, oh, nothing is going to happen because it's a girl, I'm a guy, I'm stronger. But what you don't know is like she can put something in your drink. And in that moment you have to be very careful because of course you are going to be drugged and she can do whatever she wants with you. Okay, Eric, thank you so much. Eric is saying that I have a nice Paisa Spanish accent. And thank you for that. Usually, even Colombians, sometimes they told me that I don't have a lot of Paisa accent. But of course, maybe guys, you can notice my Spanish accent when I'm speaking English. So thank you for that. Sometimes as a Colombians, we feel a little bit afraid because we know that the accent is a little bit too much and we are afraid that maybe you cannot understand what we want to express to you. And also I have to tell you, for me in the beginning, and I was talking with Maria the other day, is like this is a very nice experience for me because usually I'm friendly but I'm a little bit shy to show up in camera, and it takes me a little bit to feel it more and more comfortable here in the camera. I don't see your faces, guys, but I know that you are behind of this computer, and it's very nice that you have the time to connect with me. I feel a lot of love from you guys. It's very nice also that I have clients lately that they know me from through these Latin shows, and they told me like, oh, you're like a star, and that made me feel very special because in the end we do this with a lot of love, and I feel like you really take this in a really good way. And for me, this is the most special thing that can happen because I am sure that not only Maria, not only me, also Claudia, that is the manager in Barranquilla, Ladies, who is the manager in Cartagena, Alexandra, who is our general manager. We do all these days with you guys because we love what we do. We really enjoy this job, and it's a very nice kind of job. So we love that we can help in a kind of way to you guys. And I think that right now we are seeing more and more guys that they are looking for a Latina girl because for certain kind of situations, they are looking for that family side of Colombian girls, for that kind of passion that we talk a lot about Colombians. And more the guys are realizing like, oh, I love to meet a Colombian girl, and they see the interviews, they see the girls. And I think that with all this information that you take from us every Wednesday, you are going to be able to take good decisions and see if Colombia is the place that you want to visit to meet the love of your life. So thank you so much for that, guys, for connect with us. Okay, I see more questions from here. Okay, here there are a very good question. Are Muslim men welcome to date Colombian women? And the answer is yes, Adam, of course. Only one thing, remember, Adam, like Colombia is a Catholic, most of the country is a Catholic country. So if you are open to date a Colombian girl, the girl is going to be open to date a Muslim guy. What happened and what is going to be important when you start to date a Catholic girl is like you talk about these religion things, because for you it's important that she start to becoming a Muslim. Maybe it's something that you have to start to speak with the girl, because I think that that can be a difficult situation, like if you want to change the religion of somebody else. But if you are willing to show her your religion and maybe she feel in love of your religion and she wants to change her religion in one moment in her life, in one point of her life, I think that that can happen too. But here we don't have any problem, and that for sure with Muslim guys. And the only thing is like you have to be open, also open in mind to the Catholic girl, and talk with the girl and be very, very honest and direct in case that you want to change her religion. That for you this is something important, because also I know some Muslim guys that they don't have any problem to date with Catholic or Christian girls, and he respects his her religion and she respects his religion. So if that is not a problem for you, I think that is not going to be like a problem to date with Colombian girls. Okay, let me see, guys, what more questions we have here before we saw the next interviews with two guys that I want to introduce with you. One of them is Kurt, and I have to say that he's a very special guy for me because we really feel a really nice connection. And it's funny, I'm going to tell you, he called me hermanita, that is like little sister in Spanish, and I call him hermanito, like his little brother in Spanish. And usually it's like that. You start to have really good connection and really good chemistry with the clients, and I love to help clients that I feel like a family, and I'm able to know more about them, because in that kind of situations I already know a little bit about what kind of girl I can introduce to them. Okay, Squishy is asking if is there COVID rules over with. So right now, no. I think that also right now in the side of the airplanes, it is not mandatory to wear face masks, because it was mandatory like 1 week ago. But right now, even like face mask, the face mask inside of the airplanes here in Colombia is not mandatory. So we don't have any COVID rules. Everything is fine. You don't have to be worried about nothing. For the guys that are thinking in come to Colombia, only keep in mind something very, very important, and is you have to do your check-me form. The check-me form, you are going to be able to find it in Google. You only have to read check-me form Colombia and fill the information before your trip. And if you're having problems to fill this information, because it's sometimes it's difficult to do it, I recommend to go through YouTube, and there you are going to be able to see video clips where they teach you how to fill the check-me form, okay? In case that you're having problems to filling that information. Okay, Trey is asking something, guys. Sorry if I forget to answer one of the questions that maybe you have. Right now I have a lot of questions, so I'm trying to be very organized, answer all of them. But if maybe I'm missing some important questions, just read again the question. I'm not going to answer once I see it, okay? Trey is asking, do you guys know what the day trips activities will be for the social in June? And Trey, right now we don't have the agenda ready, but usually it's like this in Medellin. Friday and Saturday night, we have the social. So Thursday and Friday and Saturday, you have free time to go in dates. Saturday morning, usually we do the city tours in each of the cities that we have an office. Sunday, the activities in each city is different. For example, in Cartagena, usually on Sunday, we go to one of the islands near to Cartagena where the guys can take one of the dates. In Barranquilla, for example, we go near to the, how you call it, like the beach area in Barranquilla, and we take a boat trip. So you are going to be able to see the Magdalena, that is really pretty. And here in Medellin, we take the guys to Guatapé. Guatapé is a beautiful town near Medellin, and it's like a very authentic kind of paisa town. So it's a great time, and most of the time the guys, they have a good time during Sunday activities. Monday, usually in each city, we do Chiva Party Bus, that are also very, very nice. You have a lot of fun there. And Tuesday is different in each city. Usually we have dancing lessons. Also, we have penthouse parties and barbecues. So that depends on the city. But that is the kind of activities that we do in each of the cities where we have an office located and when we have a tour. Scott is saying, we love you, Manuela. I love you too, Scott. No, Scott is other one of my biggest friends here through the agency, and so far he's dating with a very nice girl, and I think that maybe one day I can bring here and he can talk about his experience because he was able to go in socials, in individual dates, and right now he is dating a very beautiful and nice Colombian girl. So guys, sometimes you have to be patient. Sometimes it's not like right away. That doesn't happen like magic. Sometimes you have to give yourself the time to really meet the correct person for you. I have clients that they already went to tours, they already have individual dates, and in some point they find the girl. Like sometimes it's like that, sometimes take a little bit more. But don't quick to this, don't quick to the love, because when you never know that ideal person is going to be there for you. Okay, guys, I don't know if there are more questions there. Oh. Trey, for example, is saying that he has to work out in his Spanish, that all of the girls that he feel attracted, they don't speak English. And guys, remember, Colombia is a place where we speak Spanish. So that is the first thing that you are going to find in the girls here. They speak Spanish. But the girls, more and more, they are noticing the importance of learn other languages, and they are trying to learn a lot of English. So you are going to find girls that they speak English here for sure. But most of the girls, they speak Spanish, so it's nice if you start to work in your Spanish. And also it's nice because if you're going to date with a Colombian girl, it's a kind of advantage. The fact that you can be able to speak with her family, to understand what she wants to tell you sometimes. So remember, the language is not a barrier, but if you start to work in your Spanish because you notice that you want a Colombian girl next to you, that is going to be a big difference. And of course, in some point, she is going to learn English, okay? So it's like both sides, okay? If she's doing something for learning your language, you can do something for learning her language too. Okay, guys, so I think that I'm going to start to show you the interviews with the guys that we have tonight for you. One of them is Kurt, and he came this year in January for the social in Medellin, and the other one is Levon, and I think that you're going to enjoy these interviews. All of them, they was able to came to Medellin tour, and Also, if you have more questions, if you want to know something about Colombia, if you want to speak about some specific topic for the next Latin show, let me know and I will do it for the next Latin show. Okay, guys? So I hope that you enjoyed these interviews with these guys. And again, if you have questions, please let me know, because the idea with these Latin shows is be able to answer all the questions that maybe you can have.
Okay, tonight we are with Cor. Hi, Cor, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing, Manuela?
I'm great. Okay, Cor, tell us, this is your first time in Colombia?
It is my first time in Medellin, having a great time here. People are wonderful. It's a beautiful city. Really enjoy it, and having just a great time and meeting all these men, and the women are amazing.
Oh, that is great. I know that you speak Spanish. Do you think that that is a big advantage that you have?
It is for me. I know not everybody speaks Spanish, but I'm able to be more conversational, and it flows a lot better. So there is a good connection immediately. Yeah.
That is great. So tell us a little bit about what do you think about the Colombian girls so far?
Very feminine, lovely women, attentive, very kind. They care, they listen. They're very family focused, and that is a wonderful thing. And they're passionate. They love really purely. So it's amazing. So different than what I'm used to. So they're just tremendous, and they're beautiful, and they're very intelligent, and they know what they want. So wonderful women.
That is great. I'm happy that you think that about us. And also, I want to ask you, this is your second night for a social night. So how is everything so far?
You guys have put on a great event, very organized. You guys have great translators, and they're wonderful to help us kind of get through, because as men, we just see the beauty. We have to get into the heart and the mind, and they're wonderful that way. And it's just beautiful, and everybody's having a great time. And the women are so nice, and they're having a great time. They're meeting a lot of other women, and we get to know each other as men. And it's just a wonderful event that is something that happens once in a lifetime. And I say, take advantage of it. Get out here.
And one advice for the gentlemen that they want to visit Colombia and they want to meet a Colombian girl.
Stop writing. Just come out there. Put the credit card down and come out here. You're wasting money writing. Meet these women face to face.
That is important, that you came here and you met these beautiful girls, right?
Very happy. Very, very happy.
Thank you so much for everything.
I appreciate it.
I'm here with my dear Livon. Livon, how are you doing tonight?
Doing wonderful tonight.
And how did you do yesterday night?
It was awesome, just like it is tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a preference, or both nights are equal?
Both nights are pretty much equal. The ladies are wonderful. They engage with you. They just enjoy talking to you, and vice versa. I enjoy talking to them as well.
And it's the first time for you here?
First time in Medellin. Won't be your last, I promise you. So whomever's out there watching this, I want to come. Don't think about it. Get it together. Make it happen. Come to one of these socials. Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla. Just come. I promise you. You will very, very much enjoy it.
And you haven't been in Colombia either, never ever. First time Colombia.
First time Colombia, and I promise you, the people are nice. The pesos are cheap. So you can't beat it. I promise.
Your US dollars go far here.
Very far. Just I'm telling you guys, you know what you're missing. I was like you guys sitting there watching those videos. I got it together. Save your money and just come and you'll see you enjoy yourself.
And you were watching the videos as well.
Marie is always a star. She's the first somebody you see on these videos, and I really enjoy it.
So you were watching my videos. That's amazing.
Yeah, watching your videos, that's right.
Yeah, Livon, you were like taking a photo of me, like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I when I gotta have this for my phone. I gotta have it.
And so, was it like you expected how it will be, or is it better, or is it worse? How is it?
It was way more than I expected. I've met some beautiful women. I'm going on dates after dates after dates. I'm going to a tour tomorrow, and I promise you, you will really enjoy it.
Where you from?
I'm from Mississippi. From the South. If a person from the dirty South can come down and do this, you can do it too.
Levon, thank you so much. I don't want to steal much more time from your table. Maybe you can do a little interview tomorrow or Monday, if it's possible. Okay. But thank you so much. But you would say that a serious woman, nice woman who want to meet a man for what? For marriage, for what?
For marriage, for friendship, whatever you like. Just come in and come and check it out for yourself. I promise you. They ain't out here trying to get no green card or none of that. Hey, these are people just like you are. Give it a try. I did. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it's true. There are lots of decent people, as you said, who really want to be happy and looking for happiness and love. So, Levon, thank you so much. It's great that we're here in the video together.
And once again, you still a star. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much.
Almost finish it, but I don't want to finish it before to answer other kind of questions that I'm seeing right now. And one of them is like, how much is the prices for the tours? So in every city can be different, but usually for 7 days, you have to keep in mind that the price for the whole tour in each of the cities for 7 days is $3,395. If you are going to stay for 10 days, the price is $3,895. And if you are going to stay for 14 days, the price is $4,395. So if you're going to stay 10 days, it's going to be $3,895. For 14 days, it's going to be $4,395, okay? And if it's going to be 7 days, it's going to be $3,395, okay? So that ones are the prices for 7, 10, or 14 days. And I see if there are other more kind of question that maybe you have. Oh, okay. Somebody's asking about the hotel in Barranquilla. And sometimes we locate the guys in the Barranquilla Plaza. That is the hotel in Barranquilla Plaza. But again, guys, we send the agenda to you a couple of weeks before of the social. So you are going to be able all the informations, because sometimes we can change the places, the hotel and everything. But most of the time, Barranquilla, it's being in Barranquilla Plaza. Hotel Barranquilla Plaza. That one is the hotel, okay? So guys, it's great. We had a great Latin show. I'm very happy to see that you have a lot of questions tonight. I hope that I can answer most of them. And again, if maybe you are thinking in something that you want to know in the next Latin shows, please let us know. You can let me know, or Maria. And of course, the idea is to be able to make a little bit more interviews here, to bring more girls here, to bring maybe clients that they want to talk about them experience, and you can ask questions. So the idea is that you can be able to see a lot of things here during these Latin shows. And again, thank you so much, guys, for your time. Thank you for your participation. And don't feel afraid to come to Colombia. Don't feel afraid to take this step. I'm sure that you are going to really enjoy your experience here, and you're going to be in love of Colombia and the girls that we have. So thank you so much, and have a really good night.
Hello guys, today we are with Mike, the client who was in the last tour in Barranquilla. Hello Mike, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm pretty good.
Good, good, good.
Okay, Mike, I want to know how was your experience in Barranquilla?
It was a really good experience. There have been few ups and downs, kind of like a roller coaster ride, but overall, it's been pretty good.
And how was the process from the correspondence, the letters, and they come here in presential that you feel in the real city with the ladies?
Process have been really good. It it got difficult, kind of like in the beginning, but as time goes, it got really good. And I purchased 2 packages, and when it comes to writing letters and pictures and everything, sometimes you cannot always believe everything you hear, but most of what you hear from the women are true. There may happen to be one. It's not that it's not true. It's just that the connection didn't happen on how it should, and despite misunderstandings and confusions, But overall, it's been good, and you have to really be mentally prepared, because even in this tour, you'll be successful, but before you get to be successful, there's a chance that you might go through a heartbreak, but you'll be successful. The company really helps to make success happen.
So I want to know the first time that you come to Barranquilla, and was like you was expecting or was different? And tell me a little about the event, the activities, for the first time that you come to Barranquilla.
First time I came to Barranquilla, it was a little bit more than I expected. I've seen houses that reminds me of back in my country, back in the 90s, some of those beautiful houses. And I've seen, like nice buildings here, and there's beautiful trees, palm trees, which has a Florida feel to it with the palm trees. And then, so it has a countryside, it has a city side. So it has a whole mixture. It feels like I'm still in America. So this is why they call it South America. And this is the beauty of South America here. And Barranquilla looks really nice. I like it.
Okay, that's great. And talking about the social, the agency, how was your experience with the ladies, with the translator, the staff? Tell me something about it.
Oh, the experience was really good. My translator, she's really good. She's been helping me all along the way. She is one of the best. And the social has been really good. Is you get to meet a lot of women and talk to them. They ask about you. They show that they're interested, and and the way at the end, the translator will find out, who's interested in you, who you're interested in, and then like really setting those dates, And to tell you the truth, I've always, like had my mind really on one target, really on number one. So there's been confusions, misunderstandings I could figure out. So it's like, but the AFA makes sure that at the end of the day, no matter what happens, that you will find love. So you can find love here. That's for sure.
And your experience in the social and the city tour, knowing the city and the ladies, how was that?
Oh, that was adventurous. That was fun. Bus ride was fun. It was good music playing, a lot of dancing. Taking the boat ride, that was fun. In the city to the boat ride, and we went to the pool party. That was fun. They have like some really good food there. We got to go to the museum. That was fun. We get to see some of the outfits of what the women put in the carnival, the women and the men. So it's been really fun. I like the activities that are here. Yeah.
That's great. Sarah, how was the experience with Mike?
It was great. We have a really good connection, and we try to talk a lot about his process, to be in common about what he's looking for, to have the success that he have right now. So we are like friends. We have a good connection.
That is important that the translator make that connection with the customer helps in everything that he needs, especially because they are not in her city, they don't know the culture, the country, and well, that is great that you make that connection with him.
Yes, we're here to help them no matter what. So we try to help in all aspects, all areas. It doesn't mean that have to be only focused on the girls, or we try to help in every aspect in the time that they are here in Barranquilla, so they will be successful in everything over here.
I know that Mike have another kind of service. Can you tell us about something that is special?
Well, he is a VIP client, so what we do is taking care of him 8 hours a day. So we try to be with him as much as we can to help him in everything, to have an coordinated with the dates and with everything he wants to do over here, not only go on dates, but explore a little the city and more.
And you go with him everywhere, you never let him alone?
No, never. I take care of him. He's knowing his country, so that's part of our service, to take care of them at some point.
And you make all the dates, you make their schedule?
Yes, we arrange the detail with the office, so we are preparing in advance to have a full week busy, and he can enjoy his time over here.
And how the experience with Mike was, like you was expecting for the client, or he's different from the another?
Well, everybody's different, but our experience have been great. We have a really good communication. We talk too much. He called me on the phone when he needs something. I call him when I need something for him, like I need you on time, things like that, So we have a really great connection. We can understand each other.
That is important, that you make great connection and you can be in touch wherever, in any case.
Yes, Mike is a really nice guy. He's like my brother, if you can say like that.
Mike, and what you can tell us, Sarah, as her service, and her service, and say something about her.
Sarah's really good. She's patient. She gives good advice. She is like a friend. And she is there for me. You know what I mean? And I also want to say, before, I always have my mind and heart on one target. I wasn't trying to go on different dates, but like I said before, since there were confusion and misunderstanding, I end up going on different dates, which is also a good thing. So the company is working in a way where, whatever happens, the company have your back. You know what I mean? The company agrees that, hey, you can focus on one, but just in case there's misunderstandings and confusions and everything, we got your back with other things. So that's a good thing.
That is important. And what other activities are you make with Mike? Apart the dates, you are going to know the city. You show him.
Yes, we explore the malls around the city, places that he liked it. We went to a nice restaurant and he loved the food from Barranquilla. So yes, that's what we have been doing. And he wants to go to the beach, so we're planning to go there to explore more with his day, which is really nice because it's different from what they usually see in the US. So we're trying to show them the beautiful face of Barranquilla.
That is important. Okay, guys, that was all for today. Mike, I hope you enjoyed your time here in Barranquilla, and the rest of the day you have a lot of fun with Sarah and with the date. Thank you so much for coming to Barranquilla, and I hope you can recommend the agency with your friends.
Yes, I do. The agency. Yes. This is a place to be. This is good.
Okay, guys, that was all for today. Have a good day. Bye-bye.